Hello, my name is C, and today I have something a little different for you. So, I picked up two more enhancement packs from dpwithsparklers. So I thought it would be fun to kind of unroll the kits, pull out the specials again, and take a look at where these swaps are made. I should say dpwithsparklers is a small shop that sells all sorts of different kinds of diamonds to add some extra bling to your kits if you wish. I like to do this every once in a while, not all the time, but I tend to do it for the kits that they have made suggestion lists for. So they'll take an image, they'll do a list and say, hey, so swap let's say 3778 for this type of special diamond, and I just follow their suggestions. So I have one of those lists pulled up. I have all the specials here, and we will go through. I'll start with what's included in the kit already from diamondartclub, and then I will show you the original DMC and then the swaps. So hopefully I explained that alright. This kit comes with Z554, which is a light purple fairy dust. And fairy dusts are just these, like, the diamonds that have that gentle shimmery coating right on the top. Those fairy dusts are all in this purple of the clouds here. Along this side, some highlighting, just a couple sprinkled highlighting within the mountain. And that's about it for that purple. Then we have Z3807, a darker, like, purpley blue with a nice shimmer there again. And that one is the heart, so there's a few highlighting in these blues along the edge of the water down here. And right in this reflection, did I even say this is Purple Mountain Majesty? It is a teeny tiny little baby kit that was on Amazon, and then Diamondartclub put it on their app, which is where I picked it up. Cool. Sorry, it's a little out of order. But yeah, just some highlighting points down in these blue spots. The next one is Z3354, a nice pink. Another fairy dust. And that goes a couple within the water down here, a good patch within this mountain, and some highlighting along the ridges of the mountains. You couldn't really see that. They're highlighting along the ridge of the mountains there. And then there is AB104. So AB just means Aurora Borealis. It is this iridescent coating that's placed on top of the diamonds that shine like the northern lights. So think purples, blues, greens, and this color is like a nice beige, which is highlighting down in the water and then along the cloud here. So that's all the specials that come with the kits. The enhancements that I bought, so there is, I'll actually zoom in I'll zoom in so we can get a better look at these ones. This is glitter. It's different from fairy dust, so fairy dust have this light mica powder look to them. These glitters have, as their name suggests, gold glitter embedded in the tops. It's a little tricky to see. That might be a little easier, but yeah, they have a gold shine to them. Then we have crystals. These are your kind of rhinestone. The silver backing will go onto the canvas, and these have like a glassy effect to them, so they shine and catch the light beautifully. I love crystals. We have the pixie dusts, so you can see it's the same as the fairy dust. dpwithsparklers just uses a different name. And our sparklers, these shine. I actually haven't used these before, but they shine beautifully. I believe they're made of glass. Don't quote me on that. But they do have like a very stained glass look to them, in my opinion. Okay, so I will take a peek at where these swaps are going to go. We have, we'll just go work our way down. There we go. So we have the original DMC 209 and Pixie Dust 208 will replace it. So these are going to go up in the clouds here along the tops, a small patch along the bottom here. So it's going to be outlined so you have that the sideways arrow, which is the purple that comes with the kit, plus these darker ones that I picked up from dpwithsparklers. Was that it? Okay, so it is just doing some extra highlighting in the clouds in this top corner. Then we have, let's do the glitter 317, which is a gray with that gold top. And it is a 1-for-1 swap. So the base DMC is 317. And this is going to go, there's a few in here within the trees, a couple there, a few more highlighting along the edge of the trees here, and a couple more down in the bottom. We also have it highlighting within the water and like the top of the bush in the foreground here. That's gonna be a nice little touch, I think. Followed by our pink crystal 3608, which replaces 316. I would say this one's a bit of a lighter pink than the original DMC, but I think that's going to catch the light in a neat way. So it's 316, it's number 7. Oh, okay. It is all along the edge of the mountains here. So it's really highlighting and defining those bright spots there. There is also a couple sprinkled throughout the bottom in this reflection, or the water, sorry, not the reflection. And a few more just off to the side here. I think it's going to look really neat in the water too. Yeah, and right up there. It's also, that is where the pink fairy dust that comes with the kit is as well. So you'll have fairy dust and crystals within the mountain. That's going to be pretty. And then we have our glassy stained glass looking sparklers, which replaces 610 and 611. So 2 very close shades of brown for something a little brighter. So those are R and A, which is the brown within these trees and the bushes up in the front here. So that's going to be a nice little highlight. Okay, I will say not every enhancement list does pure 1-for-1 with the entire kit changes. Sometimes it's only highlighting certain things. So like if you have a dragonfly, maybe the crystals or something is only in the dragonfly wings. In this case, these swaps are for the entire canvas. So when I kit up and I put these stickers on containers, that's the way I do things. I most likely will not use the DMC colors that come with the kit. I won't bother even opening those bags. I will just simply kit up with the enhancement suggestions. Just to keep things simple for myself and I don't accidentally miss any sort of changes. Okay, I think those enhancements are going to be gorgeous on this kit, and it's such a nice little one. I might see if I can work this one up before the end of the year. Okay, this is only kit 1. I'm gonna go grab the second kit now. All right, this is the second kit. It is A Day's Journey by Pixie Sticks. I think this kit is gorgeous, but anyways, we are going to go through the specials that come with the kit again, and then I will show you the swaps. So to start with, I'm gonna do, this is as much as I can get in frame at once. There's a little bit up top and a little down at the bottom, but I will make sure I move the canvas so we can see those spots. Alright, so first up we have a nice pale yellow AB 129, which is number 1 on the canvas. So it's this bright yellow outlining the cloud here. There's some more outlining the edges of these clouds. A couple more on this side. And then, sorry, a small patch of ones down in this river. Just doing some highlighting there. The second special that we have is Z3865. This is our fairy dust. So it is the white background with the black dot. So we have a couple outlining the water here. All of the brightest white in the center of this river is that fairy dust. And of course, let's just our sun right in the center is that fairy dust, and there's nothing up top there. Then we have Z728, a kind of more brown orangey fairy dust, which is the letter X, and it is this entire, it's a little tricky to see with the glare. It is this entire cloud here behind the trees. There's a lot of it, so it is the brightest orange down along these rocks, down along the bottom here, highlighting the edge of these two in the river, and then doing some more highlighting off to the right here. So that is that orange. And then we have our gray fairy dust, Z414, which is the letter H, and that is along these two rocks in the center. No, there's not a lot. It might be a little trickier to find this one. There's some more highlighting along the rocks off to the right here, so right through here. Some more highlighting on the opposite bank, and that might be it. I think so. Okay, so that's what comes with the kit. There is right. Oh, my ring's caught. Here's the enhancement pack. Let's start with this little guy. Let's zoom on in so you can see him. These are pearls for squares. So they are roughly the same size as a square diamond, and they're these little half pearls. So there's no facets on the top like a regular diamond. It's just like a rounded surface, if that makes sense. I wanted to try the pearls on a square canvas. I'm curious to see how that looks, considering this is a square kit. So I wonder how the rounds will look beside the square diamonds. I'm curious. So here we go. Let me zoom on back out a little bit here. So these guys replace 632. So the colors are very close. The pearls are a little darker, but they go right here. So right at this pass in between the mountain or the trees towards the mountains, that's where they go. Oh, I'm so curious to see how that looks. That's the only place I can see them. Yeah, and there's not a lot in that bag, so I would assume that's it. Okay, interesting. Next we have the sparklers for squares. I believe these are slightly smaller than the previous sparklers I showed you. I should say that squares are slightly smaller than round diamonds. Not by much, but there is a difference there. And these ones are made to fit a square canvas. These replace 402. These guys, ooh, that's a big color difference, but they do shine. I can see yellows and bright oranges shining within these sparklers, so maybe I think that'll be neat. these go for 402. Those are 3 little dots. We'll start at the bottom since we're down here already. Unless it's not down here. Ah, I see it. Okay. So it's actually highlighting behind this tree here. So that's where our 3 little dots are. Is it on the other side? No. Is that it for that symbol? Oh, there's a couple more in the streak in front of the sun here, and a couple more just at the top of the mountains there. All right. I'm curious to see how that will look next to, like, there's a bees right there. There's fairy dust. I wonder how those will look and how the colors will play off of each other and the light that shines from them. That'll be interesting to see. All right. 926 43768. So we have a kind of a light gray with some blue tints to it for a, I want to say actually something very similar. This looks silver, but sometimes, depending how the light catches it, I can see hints of blue. So those are going to be a nice swap. 926 goes, what are you? You're a little slash, I would assume. So highlighting along the rocks or the bank here. And then these lines right in these, the right side of the bank is that crystal. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty. So this entire lower chunk of this river down here, is that the river? Yeah. This entire lower chunk down here where you see that blue, like this shade right where my finger is that crystal. So there's some sprinkled along the rocks on the left side of the bank, and then it just kind of transitions into this entire chunk. I'm curious to see how that would look. I wonder. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm so curious. I think that'll be neat considering that this is water. Water is glassy, see-through, light plays with it really well in the setting sun. I think that's going to be a good switch. And then we have 3821 3821 4973. So we have a nice yellow for a yellow crystal, pale yellow. I like that, and I have an idea. I kind of peeked. 3821 is the letter E. So this entire patch of yellow here is this crystal. So it's all throughout this river right here. So you have both of these as the water. And it's not up top, so it is just in the water. So it's a good patch down here, and then a few sprinkled up at the top. Oh, those are going to look good together. Next, we have what did I do here? I think pixie dust 438 43859. So there's this one, and it swaps for the pixie dust. Those colors are very similar. This one's a little bit more brown. This one has some more, I want to say pinks or peaches pulling through it. But this is the diamond used. And 359. We're looking for a little like chevron, sideways arrow, whatever you would like to call it. Okay, so that pixie dust is the very, very top here. This entire section up there for the clouds. All right, yeah, it starts over here and it goes all the way back behind these trees. Cool, cool. Did I made a mistake ordering. That's fine. That's totally fine. So 3854. It's supposed to be glitter crystals. I ordered square crystals. So it's supposed to be glitter. So like that gold glitter embedded in the top, not crystals. I want to see where this goes. Maybe I can still use these. That was me. I made a mistake ordering. You can buy them in like the bundles, or you could just go down the list and buy it yourself. If you buy the bundles, you can't use a discount code. So I went through the list and just added everything myself so I could use a code. Anyways, 3854 is the roundabout, turn around, wrong way. It is highlighting within these clouds here on the left side, and that appears to be about it. Do I still want to use those? You know what? I don't think I'll use those. I think I'll stick with the DMC. But I could totally see if I had ordered this correctly and actually paid attention to what I was doing. I could see the glitter being really neat in there. Okay. I think these enhancements are going to be amazing. I am so curious to see how those crystals will play in this water. Yeah, I think that'll look gorgeous. I might go back in and just order some glitters and get that order right. Anyways, I'm going to leave this one here. Let me know down below, have you worked with enhancement sets from dpwithsparklers? Like, have you bought one of their bundles? Have you used it before? Did you enjoy it? Let me know which kit, if you did, which kit you did it on. Or do you prefer to just bling things up yourself and have fun with colors? Let me know down below. But I will leave this one here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.